Welcome to Falcon Ridge. This is a brand new community in Bryan where you can find houses from 260 up to maybe 325. Now, a brand new community that you don't know anything about. And the beautiful thing, it's only 4 houses here. And the model home you can't buy, so it's really 3, and it's lots available. So you want to stay tuned to see how this house or the available house that is still available at this moment of the time of shooting this video, you can get a chance to be able to check it out. So let's take a look at this new community in Bryan, Falcon Ridge, and how you can get a new construction and make a few adjustments in that 260 to 325 range. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna start off here at the model home. Now this is 1,600 square feet. It's a 4-2 house. And I'm just gonna let a layout. So we're gonna go ahead and just take a look at this one. And remember, if you are liking this plan and you wanna build it on these available lots, you can get a chance to be able to see it as we transition to the second house. So let's go ahead and take a look at this house, see what the builder of Kindler Homes, what type of products they make, so you can get an idea of what you'll get here in the Bryan area. All right, let's go take a look at it. Love this entrance when it comes to overlap, but also mixed with hardy board. Beautiful door, keypad entrance. But right when you walk in, so we're gonna have a few things. Now, I love this because you can kind of get an idea of the neighborhood. So let me take you here real quick. So right now, these are all the available lots that you can be able to build in this neighborhood, okay? And you can see some of these corner lots are available. Now, most people like corner lot for privacy. Oftentimes you get bigger yards when you have the cul-de-sac as well. And so wiped off a little bit of that, but that's one of the areas that is still available, okay? So let's go ahead and start here. Now, I love model homes because they're furnished, and for like you who are looking and trying to get a good fit of like, hey, what size bed can I put in here? How can I design this room? They've done it for you because, as you already noticed, I'm not your modeler. I can show you and make sure we do a good job. And by the way, make sure you contact us so that if you like everything you're seeing and you want to build something or you want something in this price range, make sure you contact us, okay? So this is the first room, and this here, I want to say it's about a twin size bed. This here's right at the front, and you can be able to take a look at closet space, good size where you have your shelving space you can be able to put on top. You know, I love how this, just check out the pillow and the cover, how it matches some of the paint. Man, I don't have the patience for that. That's just a great job by who did that. So shout out to Melissa. So you come inside of here. One thing I like about this bathroom is some of these touches on the handles. And then you also have the towel in the bathroom. So I love this because it's not one of those just inserts that they put in. They have the actual towel, which gives it more of a very nice, just luxurious for your guests. That means you have something to look forward to in your main bedroom. Then you have your second room. Now, most of the time, most people have family. Now, you may work from home. This may be an office, maybe another guest area because it's 4 bedrooms. Maybe you need 2. Maybe you have where everyone, you gotta find out, can this fit a bunk bed? Now, this one's a smaller bed as well, so you're gonna have more space, and that's what allows you to have this chair over here. You have this nightstand as well. And then you have this beam back here. So keep in mind when you have kids' rooms and you see this from a video, if you need to put a bigger size room, some of these things won't probably be able to fit as well like they do, okay? So we'll go here and we'll walk our way back into the foyer. Now, the cool thing I like about this is that we can go a couple ways. I'm gonna keep walking this way, but then we'll circle back around and we'll see where that leads us to. So I love this foyer, but right when you walk in, you have your living room. So your living room, we have your TV, and then as you pan over here, we have our backyard, and then we have our dining room set. Now let's go over here to the kitchen. Now, I love some of these color cabinets and countertop. So you have about, what we have, a few stools that you can be able to fit. So 3 stools here. Depending on the size, you maybe can get a 4th one. But this is very luxurious feel. Kindler Homes has done a good job at just making sure, like, regardless of the size home that you're looking for, you can still get some of those very modernized look when it comes to the lights, when it comes to the countertop, and even some of the colors and the dashes that's built into the countertop. I've seen and have talked to a lot of people who say, hey, I would like to be able to get something like this within my range, and this is a great opportunity to do so, okay? Now, this here is a gas stove community. So Falcon Ridge is only built by this builder, and so they wanted to make sure most neighborhoods have only electric. So having a gas stove is pretty cool, because most people just have that old feel if they cooking. Hey, I can make sure it don't warm up too quick. All right, have a good pantry size inside of here, and love some of the backsplash when it comes to that, and the floor appliances here, and other countertop space as well. So let's go check out the backyard, trying to get an idea. Now, this side of the neighborhood will face this family, this other neighborhood. So depending on when you see this video, you may say, hey Jabari, if I can, you have some lots that's going to go all the way straight down. Now, this is just a phase 1. I know they say they're going to have a phase 2 as well, but this phase here would get you some backyard space where you have some neighbors, but on the opposite side you have a free space, and you'll see at our other home what that looks like, okay? But you can see back here, it's going to be several different lots as we drive and get down the street. You can see that, but I want to say this lot size is a little bit over the normal. Anytime you have these corner lots over 6,000 square feet, so this is allowing you to be able to get a good size home. So let's go take a look at the rest of the house, and we can see what you can get. Now, if you say, Jabari, I like this exact home, this is going to be closer in your 300 range when it comes to the house, depending on, finishes that you have, or if they're already finishing it out. So if you know you are wanting something in a certain price range, obviously contact me so that we can walk through those details, okay? But here is our main bedroom. Now, you got your full queen and king size bed. And I love the higher ceilings. When you have high ceilings, you have just more depth within the space. Have your window that's going to be facing the backyard, your reading chair, man, great job. And the beautiful thing I like about the pictures, how they complement the pillows, and once again, hire them, not me, when it comes to the designing. And so here we're going to have both your double sinks, and so check this out. Now, depending on when you catch them in the actual process, now you have this tub and this shower, and I even talked to the builders, and they've said, depending on the stage of where you're at, this tub, because you say, hey, we don't really have kids, most of the people just take showers, you can take this tub out, and you can be able to extend it, or maybe do vice versa. So it's super important when you reach out to let us know what you liked about these plans and these models, or maybe just like, hey, I like, just the finishes and the colors, I just want to duplicate that, and just let me know that as well. So you're going to have the stall that's going to be right inside of there. Now, we have a lovely walk-in closet. So a walk-in closet, I think I love the shoe built in. This makes your space more optimized. Like when you are moving into a place and you say, hey, I need to be able to get more space for my shoes, because you're probably a shoe head. My wife is a shoe head. And if you're not, maybe heels, maybe boots, maybe hunting, wherever you do in your closet, most of the time you are a fan of something and it's exposed. So you need room for your personality, and your personality is in your clothes, right? So you have that extra space. Then, hey, check this out. So we'll go right in here, and then we have our kind of hidden bedroom. Now, this can be, as you can see, if you have a family, it can be the kid room because it's closest to the main bedroom. So, and this can be a tuck away office, because you're gonna have that access where come out that closet and you have access to this bedroom, and this behind you closet space that just has some good depth. Not that far of a walk, but you get the point. So it's a good size closet there. And so next thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna walk back around. Now I love here, you're just gonna have just an extra closet, kind of utility room. And then we have a laundry room. Now this have a sliding Don't worry, I'm gonna let you in. You have your sliding door. And then I love these color cabinets when it comes to this area and your mud room. And you come inside of here, you can get your 2-car garage. Now, right now, obviously, does have a couple things inside of here, but once again, this is a model home, so you can only imagine this is supposed to get you an idea of what this home would look like. All right, so we wrapped this up at this house. We're gonna walk down the street so you can get a look at the other home and some of the other lots and get a better idea of Falcon Ridge community. Let's go check it out. Okay, so now we're at the second home here in Falcon Ridge. Now this is gonna be 3-2 house, almost right at 1,300 square feet. This one will be in that 260 range. Now this house will be available, but I love to show you the process of homes because sometimes you'll walk or drive. Most of the time, some people do walk because there's a sidewalk in this neighborhood, and you're like, maybe this could be a good fit for me. Now, this being a 3-2 house, 260 in a Bryan-College Station area. That's very, very hard to find, and you can sometimes give some insight to what you like and what you don't like. And then over there, you'll have our cul-de-sac, where if you wanted some bigger lots, and here's the thing you can see, the backyard, you have no neighbors. So that's also a great opportunity that you can capitalize on this right now. So make sure you reach out so that we can talk. If you like everything you see and you like, hey, I got a couple of months, or maybe I'm ready now because this house is going to be ready this month as we're recording this in October 2025. As we walk in, so you can see right now it's with some rebar and everything that's laid out there, about to get ready to pour the concrete. So this will be eventually the driveway. And of course, they'll clean out a lot of this stuff. So let's go ahead and take a walk. This here is, most of the time when people are building houses, they're saying it's almost complete. So this have majority those things in. It don't have like the last electrical stuff in it, so it's great that we're walking in now and you can be able to kind of see a little bit of it thanks to the natural light. But mostly about time you come out and we schedule a time to come out here and take a look at this, a lot of this will already be done. So but just pretty cool to be able to see, you know, you got a little maze. Oh, hey, all right, we made it. Let's see here if we can. Right when you walk in, you're gonna have your 2 bedrooms, and you can see some of the flooring still haven't been put down yet, but I can just tell by some of the finishes it's going to be looking good. So this is the 1 bedroom that's actually facing the front. This sometime is your office space when you're having a 3-2 house. This generally is a good fit for just that. And then we'll walk inside of here and you can see some of this stuff is not even finished yet. So we can circle back around and see what this is gonna look like. Or when you reach out, we'll schedule a time and we can just come personally and see if this is a good fit for you, or say, hey, I wanna add this. And then you have your next bedroom. That's gonna be right here. And like right now, this does have concrete floors, and this is generally underneath what is called the subflooring. So eventually you'll have flooring that's on it. Now, so they finished the paint. So this is going to be your living room. So right here is just your wall for your TV set. And then this here will be your countertop. See, now you eventually have a dishwasher, you have a refrigerator plug in right there. Most of the time you have your dining room set that's going to be kind of right behind you. Just based on where this light fixture is at. Now, sometimes this area would be very good to just putting, you know, your smaller, either longer tables or sometimes your round table. Depending on it, you may do it behind you as well. We have the TV window. Then you have an extra closet here when people come inside. And then let's take a look at our main bedroom, and then we'll take a look at the backyard. So, man, just you can tell the natural light. Take a look at this closet. I don't know which, I love the closet because I think they do a good job of, yeah, I like that. So I just love good deep closets. I think all people, the more closet space, the better. So if you're that person, you're welcome. And this here, so, you know, it's funny because you don't see some of the shower fixtures that are in here. So you won't get a full chance to be able to see it quite yet, but I'm pretty sure by the time you see this video, all this is gonna be done. So let's go take a look at the backyard. And As you can see, this here is also going to get built out for your concrete. But so the backyard you have what's called this retention pond. So anytime you see these newer construction neighborhoods, they always have to leave certain spaces for just the flow and drainage system. And so you'll have a fence here, and no, it won't smell. That's not what I mean when I said drainage system. It's just something from architectural. You have to make sure you have that in the back. So, but the beautiful thing about this is that, you hear that? I know, nothing. Peace, quiet is what you deserve. And let's just take a look over here since it's open right now. At some point, this will be a fence up, but you can see this is where our cul-de-sacs is going to be. And so some of them are sold already, and then some of the other ones available. So you can be able to reach out because the builder is the only one who's going to build specifically in this area. And so as you're looking at this and you say, man, I love everything about it and I want to be able to capitalize on something like this. Well, I think the main thing you have to do is reach out, like I always tell you. So this is Falcon Ridge. So if you know you want to stay in Bryan, or maybe you're still looking and you're still trying to make sure what is going to be a good fit for you, then you want to make sure that you reach out, make sure we can talk and schedule some time to find out what it's going to take to get you to qualify for certain of these homes. So thank you for watching my channel. As always, subscribe and like as we drop videos every week that's going to give you more insight of the Bryan-College Station area, and I look forward to seeing you next time.